The dispute over Abyei didn't begin with South Sudan's 2026 election. In fact, it dates back more than a century and remains one of the most sensitive and unresolved issues between South Sudan and Sudan. So why is Sudan rejecting Abyei inclusion in South Sudan's electoral constituency? To answer that, we need to go back to history. Historically, Abyei was inhabited mainly by the Ngok Dinka, who have close cultural and historical tie to present-day South Sudan. However, in 1905, during the British colonial rule, the 9 Ngok Dinka chiefdoms were really administratively transferred from Barikazar to Kordofan province in northern Sudan. This transfer was made for administrative convenience rather than to settle ownership, and it later became the foundation of the modern dispute. When Sudan and SPLM signed the Comprehensive Peace Agreement (CPA) in 2005, they agreed that Abyei would receive a special administrative status and that its final status would be decided through a referendum. However, that referendum has never taken place because Sudan and South Sudan have never agreed on who should be eligible to vote, particularly regarding the participation of the nomadic Masaria community. Today, Sudan rejects South Sudan's decision to include Abyei in its 2026 electoral constituency because Khartoum argued that doing so predetermined the ownership of the territory before the agreed referendum is held. Sudan say this violates the 2005 Abyei Protocol, the 2011 Temporary Administrative and Security Arrangement Agreement, and the framework recognized by UN Security Council Resolution 2046, all of which require the dispute to be resolved through negotiation rather than unilateral action. South Sudan considered Abyei historically and cultural part of the South, while Sudan argued that its legal status remained unresolved until both countries reach final agreements or hold the promised referendum. That is why Abyei remains one of the most large major unresolved issues between the two nations. Thank you.